Hello and welcome here tonight to J Live. I'm so happy to be here tonight. It is cold out, but it's a nice cold. But if you're from Northern Ontario, then you're already wearing your woolies because it is very, very chilly out. But welcome here, everybody, tonight. I'm so happy that you're here. And I heard that I had some friends actually coming on from California. And I heard Ashley was going to be here today. So, Ashley, if you're in the house, please say hi because I haven't heard from you in a while. I guess we haven't talked in a while, but so nice to hear from you. So, Ashley from LA, Ashley Coley. So, my God, it's just so nice to see everybody here. But hi, everybody. And as you're coming on, let me know where you're from because I always like to know where you guys are here. I'm happy to be here too. So, I'm very, very happy. Hi, Stephanie. Oh my God, it's so nice to see you here. And from the Dominican, I am very, very jealous, Victoria. I wish I was there because it's freaking cold in Ontario. Let me tell you. Oh my God. Hello from Long Island. Love it there. Beautiful. I have some great friends. And Karen, if you're watching from Long Island, oh my God, I miss your quiche. All right. I miss your quiche. Hi, Kathy. Hello, France. Comment ça fait aujourd'hui? Oh my God, it's just so nice to see everybody. Oh my God, from Scotland. And hopefully we will have some messages coming up. Hi, Paul, from all the way from Field, Ontario. I love Field, actually. I've been there a couple times. And hi, Anne. Oh my God, Heather, one of my favorite songs is Four Dead in Ohio. So Nixon's coming forward. The Tin Soldiers and Nixon's coming. Yeah, that song. So yeah, I love it. Hi, Robin. Oh my God. Hi, Ivana, all the way from the Netherlands. So nice to see you from YouTube. And it's just so nice to see everybody here. Oh my God. Look at that. Nathalie de Timins. Hi, Christine. Oh my God. How are you, darling? It's so nice to hear from you. Oh my God. I'm just so happy. Look at everybody's here. Now, as you're coming on, share the living bejesus out of this video because I would love to have some new followers. And the thing is, I say that very openly because I'm here to like give messages to everybody. So, guys, if you do not know who I am, you're going to tell I'm really excited to be here tonight. My name is Jay, and that's an acronym. If you've listened to my one podcast, 2 podcasts ago, I guess, it's an acronym for Joseph and Yvonne. So, but they just call me Jay because it's easier. Because when I was a kid, I used to get Josephine, and not that I don't like the name, but when you're French, it's not cool because everything that rhymes with it is naughty or nasty. So, and you know how kids like to tease you because of your name. So, there you go. So, I am here actually to say hi to everybody, but also to do readings. And so, I'm a psychic medium. So, what I like to do is, oh, thank you, Sharon. What I like to do is I like to pick people as I go along. So if you have a question, or if you just want to know who your go-to spirit is or what I'm feeling around you in a moment, because I'm going to tell you, we have spirits around us every single day. We have 5 to 10 spirits. I don't give a shit what anyone says. That's what we got. And if not more. And if you're working in an office with 10 people in an office, in your office, do the math. 5 to 10 spirits per person equals a lot of holy freaking spirits in your oh my God, in your office or your space. So the thing is, we are always surrounded by these things, these energies, and I love it. So the thing is, I'm here to kind of tell you a little bit about that, to give you evidence of spirit, just to tell you what I'm hearing, seeing, sensing, smelling. Sometimes it doesn't make sense, but guys, I get emails. And the emails say, oh my God, Jay, remember the other day when you said this? Well, it happened 3 days later. So just to kind of be open to receiving, that's all I'm asking. Now, guys, I do not troll. I'm not a troll. And so I have a burr up my, you know what, sideways when people troll people. I don't like it because I don't like people getting taken advantage of. So if you want to book a reading, you have to go to my official website. And if you click on the link in the About section here, you'll find my website. It's mediumjlane.com, HTTP and S. Make sure there's an S on it, because if there's no S on it, it's not my website. Okay. All righty. So we're going to start. And I love my podcast too. I love podcasting actually, Linda. And I was really, really surprised that I'd like podcasting. But I have one coming out this Thursday. So Thursday at 8 a.m. So if you have not subscribed to my podcast, go freaking do it. I like to talk about things. And so this week I'm talking about the different types of spirits that are around us every single day. And so I'm kind of excited about that. And you guys get to learn that. You get to figure out who your go to spirit is, which is kind of cool. So let's get started with some readings. So I'm already hearing some of you saying, shut the heck up, Jane. Just start doing your readings. That's what I'm going to do. So Heather, right away. So Heather, I needed to pick you only because like right away when I saw your name, I saw feathers. And it's not because it rhymes with Heather. I'm not going there. The thing is, for me, right away, I see A months. So I didn't know if April or August was important or number fours or eights. So birthdays, anniversaries, passings, it could be people that are still living here. It could also be people that have passed away. But I'm thinking April or August, birthdays, anniversaries, passings, or the 4th, the 13th, the 22nd, or the 31st of any month, because these numbers all equal 4 if you add little plus signs in between them. If not, it's 8, 17, or 26 of any month. So, Heather, I'm going to go look for you. Alrighty. Hopefully, you're still here. But I just need to know who that connection is for you. And so, hi, Marg. So nice to see you. But I just need to know, Heather, April or August. Okay. Birthdays, anniversaries, passings. Could even be your birthday. Or 4, 13, 22, 31, or 8, 17, or 26. Okay. So that's your dad. Okay. 2 plus 6 is 8. 1 plus 7 is 8. 8 is 8 or August is 8 because someone's showing me 8. That's the way they come through. If that's your dad is definitely around you, but also for me, they're showing me number 7s. So I didn't know if there was like July around you or the 7th, the 16th of any month, or the 25th of any month. 2 plus 5 is 7, 1 plus 6 is 7, 7 is 7, or July. Birthdays, anniversaries, passings. So just to let you know, Heather, they make me feel there's some connection there somehow to this number 7. So I just need to know your 7s. If not, it could be G names like George, P names like Paul, or Y names like Ivan, like Wise, like Yvonne. Heather, there you are. Not going to think about, we do have 7 kids. Oh, okay. I get it. It's just because they make me feel there's a connection to 7. And if you have 7 kids, holy freaking moly, Heather, you're a busy girl. Very busy. I couldn't do it. All right. So this is what I'm getting around you, Heather. I get the sense of 2 spirits coming through. Your dad would not be alone. If he's March 26, 2 plus 6 is 8. I was looking for those numbers of any month, or I was looking for the month itself. But the thing is, for me, there's somebody that makes me feel they did not have time to say goodbye. I get the sense of having to leave very quickly. And I almost get the feeling that I don't remember like dying. It happened way too damn fast. So the thing is, when I talk about that, I wouldn't think it would have been somebody that would have had a heart attack, gone to the hospital by ambulance, then they freaking die in the hospital. I'm thinking it's somebody who would have just either dropped dead, didn't wake up, like very, very, very sudden. So I had that. The second one shows me something wrong with the blood. So I didn't know if it was like a kidney or liver problem or if someone went septic. I don't know how long it would have taken them to die, if it was quick or slow. All I know is that I get the sense around green blood. when they show me the venous system like that, I think of kidney or liver, because when those don't work, you can go septic, or like you can go toxic, right? And then I'm thinking of like disorders of the blood, like specifically, or I'm thinking of cancers. But there's something to do with that I'm seeing very, very clearly. So those are the two coming through. I don't see you here anymore, so I don't know if you're not able to relate or not. But the thing is, the very quick passing, that comes around your family quite a bit. So they do make me feel that there's like some very strong connection. They watch over the family quite a bit. They do make me feel fairly happy. And like the family's fairly happy. So they do make me feel okay. I did feel some stress maybe 2 or 3 months ago, but they make me feel that it's kind of settled a bit more. So I feel good, but I do feel better things coming ahead in the next year, for 2024, even though like you might be thinking it's not, but don't think those things. It's not a good idea to like think of things that don't belong in your head. If you don't want to manifest it, don't think it, you know. But there's definitely something to do with that. But I want to leave you with that. I don't see any of your comments. Could be that you've answered and it's already gone through, but I'm going to move on. But thank you so much, Heather. And I'm so glad. Oh, great. Oh, okay. Well, you're welcome, sweetie. You're welcome. I hope you have a beautiful day. I want you to really enjoy your evening and don't worry so much. Don't worry too much. All right. So let me see here. I'm going to go pick somebody else. Let me see. So I want to go to Colleen. Colleen Lecuyer. I'm not going to pronounce. I'm sorry. Pichowski. I'm no good at this. Okay. I love the photo. Oh, your grandson. I'm so sorry, Colleen. I don't know if you have March or December around you, or 3 or 12 or 21 or 30. Right away, I see number 3s around you. So are you still here, Colleen Lecuyer? Oh my God. Are you still here, sweetie? Colleen Lecuyer? Pichowski? Yes. Okay, good. You're here. I just need to know, sweetie, do you have any March or December for birthdays, anniversaries, passings, even if people that are still here? Okay. If not, the third of any month, 3, 12, 1 plus 2 is 3, the 12th, the 21st, or the 30th. So March or December, or my dad and my grandson and myself and my son. Okay, who's what dates? Do you have like March 3, 12, 21, or 30? Or do you have December 3, 12, 21, or 30? Or do you have like just March and December, or the 3s, 12s, 21s, 30s, like separately? There's something to do with that. So this is what I'm getting. Where did you go? Are you still here, sweetie? Okay. So you don't have to put the years, just like March 3, 12, 21, 30, December 3, 12, 21, 30. If not, just the March, December, or the numbers. There's a method to my madness. It's just that whoever's coming through is giving me number 3s. Now, I get the sense of something wrong with, I don't know if it's like the glands, or when someone like underdeveloped, or I don't know, like I keep on seeing like the gland system. There's something to do with that. Okay, so I understand. So they're all March. Thank you for clarifying, because I'm seeing number 3s very clearly. 1 plus 2 is 3, though. It's why I mentioned December. I almost feel like there's something wrong with the glands. Like, isn't that silly? And like the hormones, the hormonals, like the endocrine system. So I don't know why. So I don't know if something didn't develop. I always feel like in around the chest area, which is kind of really weird for me. But I keep on seeing somebody holding their chest like this. just on what, like, just like this. That can also mean for me lungs, heart, breast area. So just to let you know that. Now I have someone that makes me feel that there was like no funeral around or no viewing or no service at all. And so the thing is, they do make me feel that. I don't know if there's like a reference to also out of town. I'm just looking for your comments to see if you're writing in. But there's a reference also to someone coming in from out of town for a funeral or having to go out of town for someone's funeral. So I don't know why I'm hearing that, but I'm hearing that these energies would be around you. That's your grandson, eh? Okay. Oh, sorry. There it is. Sorry about that. Thank you. Hi, Brenda. But I understand, Colleen, what you're talking about for your grandson. There's just something to do in this area. And the thing is, there's like an out of town reference. I don't know why I'm getting that. Isn't that the silliest thing? Now, Colleen, did anyone just talk about making like a lasagna or cannelloni or like a pasta dish of some kind, but in a casserole rather than just like serving spaghetti? I'm just kind of curious, or like I don't know why I'm seeing that, which is really weird for me. And because they make me feel you just made one, eh? Yeah. Because the thing is, and the thing is, like I'd almost think it's around lasagna or if not cannelloni, because I see cheese and meat like toppings. And the thing is, so they make me feel there's something to do with that, but they came to sit down with you because there's a conversation that makes me feel very sad around that lasagna or cannelloni meal. I don't know if that's like 3, 4 days ago, but like that's kind of how I'm feeling. So I'm gonna go look for your comment. Oh, a lasagna. Okay, so I understand. So you made that when was that 3, 4 days ago, like or within that time frame? Like 4 days is yes, 4 days ago. So they do make me feel that they were around you, and so but there's sadness around this day. So you must have had a really, excuse my French, but shitty day, because the thing is they make me feel like a lot of sadness around the day that I made either the lasagna or the cannelloni. But they make me feel there's something to do with that. So your thoughts must have been heavy around that, or I don't know why, or that specific day they do make me feel they were around a little bit more than usual due to that sadness or due to that heaviness around you. So I'm so, so sorry. But, anyways, your number threes are always around you. Oh, okay. So that's why. Okay, so 3, 4 days ago, yeah. So that's why you were like sad. But anyways, he's around you, sweetie. Don't worry so much. And I'm glad that you made 2 trays because it looks really good. So you're gonna want to have some more for sure. I'm so sorry. I'm so, so sorry about your loss, especially children. Oh, tomorrow is the day. Oh my God. Okay, I just saw your comment. So tomorrow's the day that he passed away 8 months ago. So he passed away Oh, so in March. So that's him coming through. But yeah, I'm so glad you had lasagna or you made it. But yeah, he talks about the sadness. Don't be sad. I'm so happy. They're so happy there, honey. And they're around you. Like, I don't think you feel this energy at all. So it's perhaps why you're very sad. I know you talk to your spirits, but the thing is, they don't make me feel that you feel them as much as you'd like to. And I'm so sorry about that. He lived 4 days. I'm so sorry, sweetie. I'm so sorry. I understand that. I had carried a child. I was about 8.5 months pregnant, and I was due in 2 weeks. And I had to stay on my back for the entire pregnancy because I had had a placenta previa, they call it. And so I had a miscarriage at about 7 or 8 weeks. And then I had a loss at 5.5 months. And that was, again, I was on my back for that pregnancy, but not as long as I was for the last one. The last one I was 8.5 months, and the child didn't make it. I ended up being rushed to the hospital because I started to bleed, and By the time I got to the hospital, there was not enough oxygen. The everything had let go, and the baby had passed, and I was hemorrhaging. So I spent a good 3 weeks in the hospital, and it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. And back then, I just felt like the whole world had ended. It's terrible, Colleen, to lose a child, even a grandchild. But like I felt like my world had ended, and I felt like I was responsible for that child's death because I was not healthy enough. And it's terrible to go through these things, but that loss made me understand that it's always the soul that needs to leave when it does, because I come to realize much later, when they did an autopsy on the child and everything else, that the child would have had some very difficult challenges. And the thing is, with the type of life I have, and it's not to say, like, and you might think this is really selfish, but with the type of life I have, it wouldn't have been conducive to what I do. And the thing is, I think that soul left so that I didn't have to carry these burdens of taking care of that child. I don't think it was meant for me to happen, although I really grieved that baby for years. It was the most difficult thing I think I'd gone through, and I grieved that baby more than I didn't know that baby. I didn't know that baby. I didn't get to take it home and dress it up and do dolly things with my little baby. I had to come home to like a crib and everything that was already set up, and I never had more children. I only had one son. And so my poor boy kept on saying, "Did I break your baby making machine, mommy?" And it was so sad. But the thing is, at the end of the day, I am so thankful. Like for me, I lost three children. I lost three boys, but I always told my son he was going to have my three boys. And he does. He has three boys. Oh, yay for Jay. So I have three grandkids, and I love them each. So there. Oh my God. But the thing is, Colleen, with time, you're going to feel better, but that child may come back to you one day. Maybe he's going to come back into the same family or as another grandchild. You never know. But just know that this baby is happy and not alone. This child is being taken care of by other number three. So March or December birthdays, anniversaries, or passings, and they're very, very, very happy. The energy of children is really quite innocent and beautiful, and sometimes overwhelming. It's really amazing. But thank you so much for sharing your heart with us. I know it's difficult to have the courage to talk about these things, but I want to thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you being here. Now let's continue on. And, it just makes me so happy to be here tonight. Guys, if you are just popping in, my name is Jay. I'm a psychic medium from Northern Ontario, from the Big Rock in Sudbury. And I love to do this every once a week. I come here and I tell people what I hear, see, sense, smell. It's as simple as that. I will not troll you, ask for money if you want a reading. Much different one-on-one reading than it is here, because a lot of people here. But please invite all your friends and family to come here, and I'm going to be picking people right out of the comment section here to either pull a card for or just tell them which spirit's around tonight. And I think that's what I want to do tonight, is that. So Danielle Fortier, hi Danielle, it's so nice to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Now, right away, when I see your like cute little hello, I'm going to tell you straight up, I get the sense right away of Jay Summer. Jay Summer, for those of you who know me, you know that Jay Summer means June or July, or number sixes or sevens. And it doesn't mean January. So all spirits making me feel is months that start with the letter J, but not January. So June or July. So June are number sixes. So if it's not a birthday, anniversary, or passing to June, it would be the 6th, the 15th, or the 24th of any month. Okay. And if it's not June, it would be July, or 7, 16, or 25 of any month. Okay. So your sixes, 1 plus 5 is 6, 2 plus 4 is 6. So 6, 15, 24, unless it's June. It could be both, I guess, but June or July, or 7, 16, or 25 of any month. 7 of any month, 16 of any month, 25 of any month. Birthdays, anniversaries, passings. So are you still here, Danielle Fortier? And please let me know June or July and what that means to you. And I hope the hell you're good with your dates. So, oh my goodness. So Danielle, are you still here? Yes. Okay, so I'm glad you're here. So can you relate to the June birthday anniversary passing or 6/15 or 24 of any month? Or can you relate to the July? Okay, I couldn't tell you I was adopted. And that's okay, Danielle. But in your family, your mom, your dad, like even your adoptive parents or even your siblings, is there anything to do with June or July? Or did somebody around you die June or July? Or 6/15/24. If you're not good with your dates, I'm just going to tell you what I'm feeling then, and then maybe look those dates up to see who that would be in your family. But then yeah, right away I feel you couldn't tell me. That's okay, don't worry about it. Now they make me feel pulled to the east for you, so I don't know where you're from. I don't know if you're from here. I don't know if you live in the States. I don't know if you live in Manitoba, but I'm being pulled. So I'm being pulled to the east. So I live in Sudbury, Ontario. So the east for me would be North Bay, Mattawa, all the way to Nova Scotia, Quebec, New Brunswick, all that area. So I'm being pulled out there. They make me feel that someone's coming through around you that would have been connected to this area. They were either born or lived there or were raised there. Okay. Because it make me feel like I'm connected there, like my soul belongs there. So the thing is, they do make me feel that there was somebody that died of heart problems. I don't know if it was lungs that caused the heart problems or if it's just like heart problems. But there's something. You're in Rouen, Noranda. Okay, so I get it. But if you're in Rouen, like I feel being pulled to the east, so I feel that your family would be from that area then. Because if I'm going eastwards, like my husband's family's from Nova Scotia, so I always think of Nova Scotia, right? But Quebec is going east for me because I have to go that way. So they talk about le cœur, like they talk about j'ai mal au cœur, il y avait quelque chose de mal avec le cœur. Et puis il me fait penser qu'il y avait un problème ici, puis ils sont décédés à cause du cœur. So they make me feel it was very, very quick. So I hope you speak French, Danielle, but they make me feel there was something to do with that. I don't think this is somebody that would have survived that heart attack, but they do make me feel that they had been sick for a little while with the heart, and they make me feel that they had taken medication for this or they knew that they had a weakness in this area. But honestly, I also see the lungs. I almost feel like a heavy smoker or somebody that would have had like maybe a COPD or emphysema. There's something to do with that. So the thing is that's coming through. There's also someone that's talking about Marcel or Maurice. So just to let you know, they're even rolling their R's. So Marcel or Maurice, and they make me feel important to mention that name to you. I don't know also if there's Sylvie, Sylvain, Sylvie, but they also talk about those names. So I don't know if they're still here or not, but I'm hearing these names being thrown at me. So just to let you know that. Okay. So Danielle, I hope that you understand that there's a lot of love that comes through for you. I don't want you to worry so much about things. I don't know if your shoulder's still sore or your arm to one side, but the thing is, there's something to do with that. Attention, j'ai quelque chose qui se passe ici. Mon épaule fait mal quand je te parle. So I don't know if there's something to do with that, but for me, il y a quelque chose qui se passe ici. OK, il y a quelque chose dans la cabane, là. As my dad would say, il y a quelque chose de mal avec l'épaule. All right? Ou le bras. Je pense. OK. Ta mère était diabétique, puis ta fistiferose. Je sais pas qu'est-ce que c'est, ça, fistiferosi. Je sais pas qu'est-ce que c'est. Mais je te remercie beaucoup d'avoir venu ici ce soir. Puis ça m'aide à m'améliorer mon français. I'm trying to speak French as best as I can, but geez, it's freaking hard when you haven't spoken French in a while. Merci Daniel, j'apprécie ton temps aujourd'hui. Oh my God, so nice to see that. So let me keep on. Oh, wait, thank you, Nicole. She said, nice job on the French. You know what? It's been a while, but I can get away with it. But if I have to do a reading in French, holy shit. I'm so busy trying to find the words in my head. It's like, I wish it would just flow. I have to start speaking more French. Oh my God. There you go. So let me go here. Yeah, I struggle with my, I struggle with my French is terrible. So Tanya, how cute are you? Look at your face. I just want to squeeze it like that. How freaking cute are you? Okay, so Tanya, right away. There's two or three. Oh my God, hang on. I have a back-to-back passing coming through for you right away. I have two people that died way less than a year. I don't know how many years ago, and I don't know if they're connected to each other, but there's something to do with your family going to two funerals in a very short time. Oh, yeah. Um, I honestly think one's accidental or like totally unexpected. But there's something like that coming through, like, holy shit, I didn't know I was going to die that day. Like, what the hell happened to me? So that's how I feel, Tanya. So I don't know if you're still here. I hope you are. But there's something to do with that. There's something to do with that. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you. 3 weeks. Oh my freaking God, Tanya. That's freaking okay. So I understand that because like right away, boom, I have these two and it's like way less than a year, but I wouldn't have thought like 3 weeks in the last 2 months. Okay, I get it. Anyways, they're here. And there's one that makes me feel like they didn't know at all that they were going to die. Like I almost feel surprised about my own death, if you can well imagine, because the one spirit makes me feel they were grounded for 3, 4 days. That's not a bad thing though, honey. All that means is like when they don't realize that they're dead, they go in between realms. They stay in dream world. And the thing is like, oh my God, Tanya, my heart is breaking. Your dad and your father-in-law died within 3 weeks, just within a lot. Like, oh my God. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. But like right away, I see these two. It's like boom, boom. And the thing is, they make me feel that they've been around. Who talked about the chili or the kidney beans just in the last few days, Tanya? Or beans? It could be beans. Who talked about that? Tanya. I'm hearing it. I'm a clairaudient. There's something to do with that. Someone says, oh my God, Tanya, you were in my dad's store the other day. Okay. And Tanya says, not sure. Not sure. Sorry about that, Colleen. I clicked on you. I'm just trying to find, like, I'm seeing, and then Stephanie says, you told me. What did she tell you? Baked beans? Yeah, it's even baked beans. That's what I said. They could be at your work, but your spirits make me feel that you had a conversation, Tanya, about chili or kidney beans or beans. I don't know what kind of beans, but it could be baked beans, as I said. But do you understand that? Because it's like 4 days ago, maybe 5, but not more than 5. Excusez-moi. Do you remember talking about beans? Somebody talked about beans too, I'm telling you. So I asked him if he had a conversation on Saturday. Yes. Stephanie said you talked about beans or something to do with beans. But the thing is, your spirits were around. So the thing is, if that's your father and your father-in-law, he's been around you and your husband because you both had beans or talked about it. And the thing is, for me, definitely. Hang on. Showing me a Ford. If it's not a Ford, it's a blue vehicle, like a darker blue. So I don't know why he's showing me that, but there's something to do with that. I don't know why he's showing me. If it's not Ford, it's a blue vehicle. It could be a truck or an SUV. But someone's showing me that too. So just to let you know. Now, these two spirits are very, very sorry that they died this way. So the thing is, one for me is like totally unexpected is how I feel. But the thing is, they make me feel that they were supposed to die when they did. So the thing is, if someone in the family is thinking, oh my God, I should have done more, shoulda, coulda, woulda, the thing is, let me see. There's something to do with the blue vehicle. Hang on, Tanya. Yes, in a blue vehicle. So the thing is, for me, that's your dad talking to you because he's showing me a blue vehicle. If not, it's a Ford. But it's just the way I get makes. It's either in colors or whatever. But your dad wants you to know that he had to leave. It was his time. And the thing is, even if you could have done something or called sooner or noticed something else or whatever, he doesn't want you going there. He said it was his time. It was time for him to go. Okay. And like for me, I don't think he even remembers dying. Because, like, for me, I get the sense that there was something to do with that. Colleen, I was speaking to you a second ago because I clicked on your name accidentally because the feed goes up really quick. So I apologize for that. I was trying to get Tanya's name. So I'm so sorry about that. But Tanya, just to let you know, these spirits are around, and that's what he wants you to know. I don't know if you were crying in the vehicle day before yesterday, but somebody was in your family. So what are we today? We're Tuesday, Monday. So Sunday, someone would have been crying in the car. So there's something to do with that. And he wants them to know that he was sitting beside them in the car while they were crying. And I almost feel like it's at a red light, or the light turned yellow and then it's red, or if not, it's a stop sign. Okay, so there's just something to do with that. So please ask in your family if on Sunday somebody had a meltdown in their vehicle at a either stop sign or when the light was turning red, or at a red light. That's kind of what I'm being shown, and so that's all I can really kind of communicate with you. That's kind of what that was you. Oh, sweetie. Okay, but at the red light, because they make me feel like, you had trouble seeing. And I don't know if you had glasses on like while you're driving and they're all steaming up, but it's kind of almost like how I'm feeling when you say that. They just make me feel having it like in the car, like a meltdown at the red light or at the stop sign. And so they make me feel that they were right there in that moment with you. Okay. Hang on a sec. Tammy, I'm hearing that song. Oh my God. Do I have my phone? Hang on a sec. I want to see if I can hear it, if I can find it. I don't know the name of the song, but I'm going to put in the lyrics, just kind of. No, I don't know the name of the song. Oh, if I find it, I'll post it. I'm going to post it. So just look for a comment from me. But I want to thank you so much, Tanya, and I'm so sorry for your loss. Very, very shocking to have that kind of loss, especially when it's like just a few weeks like that in between. It's like, or a few months. I mean, it's crazy. It's difficult. I have a Grow Through Grief course that I did with Nancy Pentela. She's a good friend of mine, and Nancy does a lot of energy work, and I love her energy work. Helps me feel like I can connect. It's just when you get that calmness, I just feel connected, a little bit more connected. But you may want to learn a little bit more about death so that you feel better about it, so that you're not suffering as much, and knowing that you're going to see them again and that they're really not that far away. And so I show, in some instances, talk about all the spirit signs that you can get. I've added other articles from trusted sources, and I also show how to connect with spirit in your own way. Very simple method. But the thing is, it really tends to help quite a bit. So the thing is, if you are interested, you can go check on my website at Medium J Lane. There is Grow Through Grief workshop. And so it's a virtual course. It's for you to keep for as long as you want. But just to let you know, I do offer it because too many people hurt because we don't talk about death enough, right? We don't talk about this kind of stuff. The only time we talk about it is if someone's dying in the hospital or if we're going to the local funeral home. So the thing is, I might do you some good. All right. I'm sending you a great big bear hug. I'm so sorry, darling, about this, so sorry. Oh my goodness. I'm going to move on, and I want to go see. Colleen, are you still here, by the way? Colleen with little purple photo. I forget your last name. Colleen. Because no, it wasn't you, Colleen Lecuyer, but thank you, Colleen. It was another one with a little purple photo. And I had clicked on her name a little while ago, but what happened was Colleen Yates. Colleen Yates. Are you still here, Colleen Yates? Colleen Yates? Colleen Yates. Is Colleen still here? Colleen, if you come back, let me know. I hope she's still here. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to go pick someone in the meantime. And because I do want to go pick someone to talk to. Oh my God. Okay. You know what? I'm so sorry, but I just had a stabbing victim. Oh my God. Okay. So I have somebody that's just come through that makes me feel that they were stabbed from behind. I'm so sorry. I don't know who the hell that is. It's a male. So it's a male. 28, 28, 28. So I don't know why. I have somebody that was stabbed and it makes me feel from behind. Is there anyone here like that? And they show me number 28. Amanda? Okay. Amanda, can I just ask, was he stabbed from behind? Do you know? I'm so sorry to ask you these details. In June? Is there number 28 connected to you somehow? I just want to know. Did I talk to you before, Amanda? Like, did I talk to you before? Because somehow that, yes, briefly. Okay. So I understand. So hear me out. They're showing me the number 28, Amanda. So I don't know if this is your son, but the 28, number 28 could be the 28th of any month. But number 28 in my world, if you just said 28, would be, and the person could still be alive, but February 2nd to the 28th, November 2nd to the 28th, or August 2nd to August 28th. Is there anything like that around you, Amanda? Kylie, listen up because number 28 is important. So February 2nd to the 28th, November 2nd to the 28th, or August 2nd. Oh, so November 22nd. Okay. I understand. Okay. Hang on a sec. Okay. So the thing is, this is what I'm getting. So I don't know if it's for you because Kylie says that she knows somebody as well that was also stabbed. This makes me feel from behind. It could be your son though, because I don't feel like I saw it coming. I think I knew I was like, in danger somehow. And I was like a little bit nervous about it, but I think I was just as riled up. All right. So the thing is, I almost get the sense there's two other spirits coming through. There's also a dog coming through, and I almost feel like a patchy dog, like brown or black or white and black, brown and white. I'm sorry, black and white, patchy type of like dog. It's not a big dog, but it's not a small dog. It's sort of like in between. But there's something to do with that. There's also something to do with somebody who had either an aneurysm or a stroke. It could be a heart attack, but the way I'm hearing it, I'd almost feel like a stroke or an aneurysm. So they make me feel that's coming through. And then to a husband's side, I almost get the sense there's something to do with like the liver or the kidneys. So I don't know what's wrong there or what happened to this person. So I don't know, like if it was like self-induced, you know what I'm saying? Something wrong with the liver or kidneys, or if it's just like an illness in these areas. But I get the feeling of these two other spirits and this dog. So just to let you know, I don't know if you've left. I'm not seeing anything anymore. But just to let you know, I feel that I would get the sense that these spirits come around quite a bit. I don't know if somebody was supposed to go to the store like 3, 4 days ago, but never went. You know how you have plans to go to the store, but then you just don't go? I almost get the feeling of something to do with that. Like I didn't go to the store. I just didn't want to go. And so, no, see, Kylie, they could be coming through together. So just to let you know, but there's something to do with that, and it's just there's something to do with that. So, Amanda, I'm not seeing like your comment. Maybe you're not relating to it, but just to let you know, that's what I'm feeling like in this moment. So it could be in the lower abdomen. Okay, was he attacked from behind? There's something to do from behind, is what I'm seeing, unless they just didn't know that was going to happen to them. But there's something to do with that. I'm so, so sorry, Amanda. That's the worst. Yeah. Okay. I get you. That's the worst thing a mother can go through, especially when we know our children have been hurt and that they suffered and died as a result of that. It's not fair. But the thing is, they make me feel that that death has had, and please forgive me, I don't mean to insult you or hurt you or anything. That death has had a purpose to others. Like, in other words, I think a lot of people like smartened up and grew up over this. You know what I mean? So they do make me feel there were like difficult lessons learned, but this could have saved like 2 or 3 other lives. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, Amanda, if you ever run into me in any stores or anything, please stop me. I'd love to meet you and just to say hello and to give you a big hug. Really, that's what I'd like to do. If you survived, it's good. If you survived, but I have somebody here that makes me feel that they've been attacked from behind. And for me, this person died. A black and white dog coming through, and then these two other spirits. So there's something to do with that. So if it's not you, it could be Kylie, but I've got that here. Very, very, very clearly. It came to me. I didn't like feel it from anyone in the group. It just came to me. So just to leave you with that. But I want to thank you so much, because it's so hard, to think that there's so much violence out there today, and there's so much anger and hatred. I just wish the world would go back to, and we could bring that dial back about 3, 4 years and kind of start over. But at the end of the day, it's difficult. So, Louise, I like your question. Hang on, I gotta go get that. I just saw your question. Why am I dreaming of dead people I hardly knew? It could be because they're your gatekeepers, or they could be that they're the ones that you had a different lifetime with in another, like you had an existence in another lifetime with these spirits. So, for example, my grandfather comes around me a lot. My grandfather died in 1952. I was born in the 60s. So how the hell did that happen? So I, to this day, could still see him inside my head as to the dream that I had when I drowned. And the thing is, when I saw, the very first time I saw his picture was in 1971. I had a great aunt. I talk about it in my podcast, actually. I had a great aunt who passed away, which was my grandfather's sister. And she had left 3 photo albums to my Auntie Helen, which was the youngest of my grandfather's children. And she's still alive. She's, I think she's 90 now, my auntie. But she has this photo album, and there were 3 pictures of my grandfather. The very first one I saw was my grandpa, and he's holding a great big horse, a workhorse, and there's a little kid beside him. And when I saw that picture, my heart started to race. And then when they turned the page, there was another photo of him standing with 2 of his sons. They were almost as tall as him, but it was that close up. And then there was the picture that I posted I believe not long ago, two of my grandfather's pictures in my mother's wedding album, and that was the picture, like, as that I could see like his face really clearly, and I was like beside myself. I was beside myself because I couldn't believe I was seeing this person that I missed for so many years, and I couldn't understand why he wasn't around us. I thought he was still alive. I didn't know he was dead. And so my mother had to tell me, like, what are you talking about? This is your grandfather. You never knew him. I know him. He still comes around. I dream of him. And I see him actively in my dreams as well. It's like I visit him or something. It's so weird. But I believe that I had an existence in another lifetime with him. I really do believe that. So I guess it all depends. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on, your soul's life plan and your soul numbers. But it's amazing who we're tied to, you know? But yes, kind of interesting. Let me see. Tracy Lee, why do you have goosebumps? I get goosebumps too, especially when spirits start to come around. I start getting goosebumps, or sometimes I get a little nauseous. It's really weird, but you know, but yeah. But guys, I'm so, oh my God, I'm just so, oh, my story. Oh, yeah, I get it, Tracy. Okay. But guys, I just want to let you know there's like so much going on right now. I'm so, so excited. As you know, my new podcast is out. And so I am pumped. It's called Laneway to Spirit. And so if you have not heard Laneway to Spirit, go check it out. You can find it on my website at mediumjlane.com. And so you can go find it there. And actually, I have, there we go. So I'll just put that here. And that's my booking, my booking address, but it's the same thing. I don't have time to edit it right now, but that's what it is. And also, I have here, I'm really excited about a couple different things. I absolutely love the new website colors, but what I'm really excited about it are also some of the courses that I have. So Learn with Jay. So I have that Grow Through Grief workshop for grieving people, but I also have the psychic and business development courses, and these are really great. And what I really love about those, for those of you who maybe don't know too much about psychic development or those kinds of things, what I'm super excited about is that when we're teaching these courses, it's not just me there, which is kind of nice. It's like me and two other psychic mediums. And so you're getting the perspective of three different people, not just myself. So kind of exciting. And so I'm really, really happy about that. And what else am I doing? Oh, and I want to let you also know that there's gift certificates also available for telephone webcam sessions. And I am still working on an office, guys. I'm still working on an office. So I'm looking for a shared accommodation. So I'm not looking for my very own office. So if someone has an office within an office, I am looking. And I don't need anything big, but if you know anyone in Onaping, Dowling, and or Chelmsford, I'm so excited to be going to look at that. So just to let you know. So if you know of anyone, please let me know. So guys, that is kind of what's going on in my life right now, and the podcast Thursday. So I'm super excited, super excited. So now let me see. Why do some spirits come through and some don't? It Some of them don't cross all the way through, so some of them are still in ghost form. So some don't. So, like for instance, when my dad died, I think he was stuck in between realms for a little bit. I don't think he wanted to really accept his death. So people that are murdered, people that die sudden, sometimes go in between just a little bit. But it's not for long and it's not terrible. Some spirits recycle right back into this world. So I believe in reincarnation, and I do believe some spirits decide to come back or go to different dimensions. So a lot of people say, what the hell are you talking about? But that's what I'm talking about. And then some spirits are quiet and some just don't come through. I've had some where they say, my dad talks so much, he'll yak your ears off, and I don't hear anything. In fact, I hear the mother that barely talked, and she's got a lot to say. And so it just really all depends. And also, I got to be honest, it also depends on the person you're reading for, their energy, because some are not ready to receive. And if you're not ready to receive, or you're like really closed minded to it, it A, makes the reader very uncomfortable, but B, like it hinders that ability to connect. Not that you can't connect, but it just, you feel like you have to jump through hoops, and I don't like that feeling. So I just want to be able to sit down with someone, do a nice reading with them, and tell them what I'm getting, rather than feeling like I have to, kind of guess what they're thinking in order for them to be happy. I mean, we're not mind readers, we're not mentalists, we're mediums. There's a big difference. So it could be that, and it could be sometimes that soul's just not, like I say, not crossed through, or just not ready to come through. And some of them take a lot longer. Like my mom, my mom was a practicing psychic, had made agreements with me upstairs and down, inside and out, that she was going to come through like within 3 days of her death. I didn't hear from my mother for almost a year. Almost a year. It drove me crazy. And I'm a medium. I think I went to see 4 different mediums just to see if they can hear anything. I was desperate to hear from her. Like, and why is it that I'm a medium and I can't hear my own mother? Like, what the hell? Like, what is that? And so it does happen. It does happen to the best of us. But that's why the best thing to do, Michelle, there's some mediums, like for me, the best mediums that I've gone to see are always clairaudience, or clairsentience. And I like that because clairaudience, they hear things and right away they're hearing the story, or they're getting the big download. Like, it's like just something happens and you just know what they ate, where they were crying, what they were doing, when they were doing it. And like, you don't know why you know this stuff, but you just do. So that's kind of what happens to me. I get the download 100 times a day, but I'm just really open to it. I've been open to it since I'm a kid. So the thing is, I don't know any better. So, and then sometimes we don't always interpret things the right way. So, for instance, I may have said something and I didn't say it the right way, but your mother, let's say if she's passed, would have said that thing. I would take that as gospel. I mean, the thing is, I might say, well, this might not be for you, but, and some people will say, well, you said it might not be for me, so maybe it's not. Sometimes you have to be like very open to it. So, that's all. But thank you so much for asking that question. That was like a really amazing question, actually, and it was awesome. But I want to thank every single one of you for being here today, and like for just treating me like so awesome. And just, I love you guys all so much. You're so amazing. Please make sure to tune in on Thursday, 8 a.m. Unless you're not out of the old sack yet. But you can always go listen to my podcast. And it is Laneway to Spirit, not Lane's Way, but it should be. But it's Laneway to Spirit, and I love doing it. So I hope that you'll like it. But this week's podcast is going to be really interesting. So I hope you enjoy it. But guys, with that being said, I thank you so much for being here today, and for everything that you bring here to me. And I really appreciate it. And don't forget, I don't troll anyone. So if you get an email saying it's me offering you this, and that, it's not me. I will only email you if you're on my mailing list from my website and you double opt in. I love you guys all so much. And there we go. I'm going to turn that off. Have a great evening, and we'll see you again real soon. Good night, everyone.